Welcome back, my dear students. In this session, let us learn part 2 of chapter number 15, Introduction to Graphs. Exercise 15.2, question number 1. Plot the following points on a graph sheet. Verify if they lie on a line. Now let's try question number A. Let us represent this point A, and its coordinate is 4, 0, and coordinate of B is 4, 2, and coordinate of C is 4, 6, and coordinate of D is 4 and 2.5. Question number 1A, solution. Let us represent the given points in a graph paper. Draw x-axis and y-axis in each case and plot the points as shown below. So this line represents x-axis and this line represents y-axis. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. And this is 0. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And on this y-axis, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. And this is point A. So this 4 represents the value of x, and this 0 represents the value of y. So A40 is from this point 1, 2, 3, 4. At that point, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 0. So A is represented by this point. Now next is B. B is 4, 2. This 4 represents the value of x and this 2 represents the value of y. So on this x-axis, the value of 4 is this 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 2 is the value of y. So on this y-axis 1, 2. At that point, the value of y is 2. So through this point, we are drawing a perpendicular line to the y-axis, and through this point, we are drawing a line that is perpendicular to x-axis, and this point are intersect at that point. Now this B represents the coordinate 4 and 2. Next is C. C is this 4 is the value of x, and this y is the value of this 6 is the value of y. So 4 is for x and 6 is for y. So x4 means 1, 2, 3, 4 this, and we are drawing a perpendicular line. And y is equal to 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So through this point we are drawing a perpendicular line, and then they intersect at that point, and this point represents C. Now D, its coordinate is 4, 2.5. 4 is for x, 2.5 is for y. So through this x equal to 4, we are drawing a perpendicular line, and 2.5 is here is 2, here is 3, and in between this is 2.5. And through this point we are drawing a perpendicular line. The two lines are intersect at that point, and this point represents D. Its coordinate is 4, 2.5. So we plot A, B, C, and D. These points A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D lie on a line. When we join this A point, B point, C point, and D point, we are getting a straight line. So now, by using a scale, let us join these points. Like this. And we are getting a straight line. And we see that this line is parallel to this y-axis. So the line is parallel to y-axis here. This question number 1A is over. Now next question number B is same. So now let's try question number C. Question number C. Let us plot point K, L, M, N, and the coordinate of K is 2, 3. So this is x-axis, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are marked. and on this y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are marked. So the coordinate of k is 2, 3. 2 is for x and 3 is for y. So the value of the value of x2 is 1, 2 here. So we are drawing a perpendicular line, and the value of y is equal to 3 is this. Through this point we are drawing a perpendicular line, and the two lines are intersect here, and this point represents k, and its coordinate is 2, 3. Next is point L. Its coordinate is 5, 3. 5 is for x. So x is equal to 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And through this point we are drawing a perpendicular line, and the value of y is 3. So 1, 2, 3. And through this point we are drawing another perpendicular line, and these two perpendicular lines are intersect here. And this point represents L, and its coordinate is 5, 3. Next is M. 5, 5. X also 5, y also 5. So x5 means this, drawing a perpendicular line, and y5 means this, and we are drawing a perpendicular line to y-axis, and the two perpendicular lines are intersect here. This point represents M. Its coordinate is 5, 5. Next is N. 2, 5. 2 is for x. So x2 means this, and we are drawing through this point a perpendicular line, and 5. Y is equal to 5 is this point, and through this point we are drawing another perpendicular line, and the two perpendicular lines are intersect here, and this point represents N. Coordinate is 2, 5. Now let us join this K, L, M, N. Let's join this. Here, joining, and here. And here, we have to join these 2 points. Again, N, M, let's join. Now we are getting a rectangle. So these points do not lie on a line. We see that these 4 points do not lie in a straight line. They form a rectangle, and by joining this K, L, M, N, it forms a rectangle here. Question number C is over. Question number 2 is same, so let's leave this question number 2. Now let's try question number 3. Write the coordinate of the vertices of each of these adjoining figures. So in this figure, we have to write down the coordinate of O, A, B, C, and coordinate of P, Q, R, S, and the coordinate of K, L, M. Okay, now let's try to count. I have drawn this figure in the notebook, so let's see in the notebook. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is point O. At this point O, at this point, the value of x is 0 and y is also 0. So coordinate of O is 0, 0. So Roman number 1, the coordinate of the vertices of rectangle OA, B, C is, the coordinate of O is 0, 0. So 0, 0. Now coordinate of A is, at the point A, the value of x is 2, this 2, so 2. And at the point A, the value of y is 0, so coordinate of A is 2, 0. Now coordinate of B, at that point B, the value of x is 2, so 2. At that point B, the value on the y-axis is 3, this 3, so 3. Now C, at that point C, the value of x is 0, so 0. And at this point, the value of y is 3, 1, 2, 3, so this is 3. So these are the coordinates of O, A, B, and C. Next is the coordinate of the vertices of P, Q, R, R. Now let's write for P. So at that point P, the value of x is 4, so 4. At this point P, the value of y is 3, so 4, 3. Now Q, at the point Q, the value on the x-axis is 6, this. At this point Q, the value on the y-axis is 1, so 6, 1. Now R. At the point R, the value on the x-axis is 6. 6. At the point R, the value on the y-axis is 5. So this 5. So 6 and 5. Now for this point S, the value on the x-axis is 4. So 4. At the point S, the value on the y-axis is 7. So 4 and 7. Now Roman number 3. The coordinate of the vertices of triangle KLM. Let's write for K first. So here is K, and the value for the point K on the x-axis is 10. So 10. And for this point K, the value on the y-axis is 5. This is 5. So 5. 10 and 5. For L, the value on the x-axis is 7. This is 7. For the point L, the value on the y-axis is also 7. This is 7. So 7, 7. For the point M, the value on the x-axis is 10. So 10. For the point M, the value on the y-axis is 8. So 10 and 8. Here, Roman number 3 is over. Now question number 4. State whether true or false, correct that are false. Roman number 1. A point whose x-coordinate is 0 and y-coordinate is non-zero will lie on the y-axis. This is true. And Roman number 2. A point whose y-coordinate is 0 and x-coordinate is 5 will lie on the y-axis. This is false. And the question says that if it is false, we have to correct it. Now let's write this. So question number 4, Roman number 1 true, Roman number 2 false, and this is the correction. A point whose y-coordinate is 0 and x-coordinate is 5 will lie on x-axis. Now Roman number 3, the coordinate of the origin are 0, 0. This is true. So we are writing true. So here exercise 15.2 is over. Okay, let's stop here. All of you, thank you.